where they filmed 9/11.
They filmed 9/11 there at the Twin Towers.
Oh boy, here glitched the Matrix there. Sorry,
boy,
here we go. The conspiracy theorist now. Yeah, I just oops.
It was the same studio they filmed the moon landing in, from what I hear.
I just
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, people of nondescript determination, welcome to the Riffs and
Rhythms podcast.
He is
Paul Robertson, and he is
Kevin McLaclin.
Welcome back.
I know. How you doing, Paul?
Good.
What's that? How was your trip to New York, by the way? A couple weeks ago, you were just up there.
Yeah, it was. We went up there during a heat wave, so of course Floridians went to the hotter point than we were normally used to. But yeah, we had a good family trip and saw a lot of things. And I walked 81,000 steps in a course of 6 days. So
that's pretty good.
Yeah. So of course I didn't lose.
You didn't pay for a Subway, you cheapskate?
No. I did pay for Subway. Yeah,
okay.
Yeah, we did take the Subway. My son was disappointed he didn't see any rats in the Subway. So I think he was expecting to see that.
Because there's cats in there.
Yeah.
And they're fat. That's why there's so many Chinese restaurants.
We did not go to a Chinese restaurant.
Oh, and by the way, I did see. Now, I've made jokes about my restauratorialism plans. Right, my restaurant is going to be Uncle Chan's no-kill animal shelter and Chinese to go. And in London, there is a Chinese restaurant called the Lucky Cat. And I was like, yes, someone beat me to it.
So are you saying
an unlucky cat?
Is it like this Red Lobster where you see the cats in the tank and you pick your cat out?
No, it's yeah.
They're on cat trees and
absolutely.
stuff.
Like the lobster, right?
They got rubber bands on their claws.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
No, it's just that no one will actually know what the Bourbon Tabby is made from.
General calico chicken.
Yeah.
Anyway,
teriyaki shepherd.
Yeah. So, So the trip was good. It was good. It was a good little break to do our little summer family trip and see the sights and sounds. And
you showed a picture of yourself sneaking up on Lady Liberty from behind.
That's right. You did see that. Yes, that's right. Yeah. So we went to the Statue of Liberty and went to the 9/11 the Memorial Museum there. That was kind of very somber. Holy. Nobody
I can only
was
imagine.
So quiet in there, but
not too many jokes being told in that room.
No, not sure. But what was interesting though, what we found was in there was going through, looking at all these things, being inside the building, seeing the wall that holds back the river, right? They talk about how they were really worried about when the buildings came down, did the Hudson River push in and flood the subways and the tunnels and the path and all that. There was an area that was talked and had about the terrorists. That was part of the story. And it was, I think, I'm sure a lot of folks may not have kind of found that as
a little backstory as to why they would do such a thing.
Right. They're very detailed in this exhibit that you walk through.
It goes back to the 80s.
It goes back. They talked about
the Inquisition, actually.
The bombing in 93. They talked about then again the terrorists in 9/11, how they came over, they traveled, they went here, and again, the crazy part of thinking about this, next year it'll be 25 years.
Ooh,
that's insane.
Do you remember where you were when you found out?
I did.
I do. It's like it's kind of like the Kennedy shooting. Like you always remember where you were.
Yep. So it was very sombering. Again, we went with the kids, and and I would tell them, I said, and here's why you take your shoes off at the airport now because of stuff like this. But yeah, so it was and I went to high school with a girl when I lived in New Jersey.
No way. There was girls in your school?
There was. It was not an old.
With your record, they allowed multiple sexes in your school?
Hey,
I'm shocked.
I had to, kind of beat them off with a drumstick, But you believe that? I'll sell you a bridge in Brooklyn.
No doubt they were tearing your pants off in the mosh pit.
But seriously though, So I went to high school with a girl who had had passed away in the building. So yeah, so so it's kind of it's a sombering thing to kind of bring home, but. We did get a chance to see all the John Wick movies, where the Continental Hotel, the famous Continental.
Wait. They played they were playing movies about.
I'm shifting gears here. I'm shifting gears here real
tragedy,
quick. I'm grinding
movies
gears.
Too.
I'm grinding gears here.
I know. I can hear it.
Yeah. So, but close to the Wall Street area, by where the 9/11, the Twin Towers were, is where they filmed
They filmed 9/11.
They filmed 9/11 there at the Twin Towers.
Oh boy, here we
Yes,
go. The
they
conspiracy
definitely
theorist
did.
now. Yeah, I just oops. There's a glitch.
It was the same studio they filmed the moon landing
Yes,
in, from what I hear.
I just glitched the Matrix there. Sorry. Yeah. So, yeah. Where they filmed the John Wick movies. So, yeah, the Continental Hotel.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah.
that's where he goes, and you can give a coin and get
Yeah.
into the
That's right,
secret
yeah.
underground.
That's right. The
court.
hotel. Yeah. Was that?
Did you have a coin?
I did not have a coin. I did spend some money though. So we were.
Yeah, that's why you don't have a coin
So
now.
the
You can't get out of New York with
So
any of your money.
at the end
That's
of the
a fact.
at the end of the trip, we sat there and I said, "All right, guys, what do you think about this trip?" You know, family discussion. I said, "What'd you take away from this trip?" and so forth. My youngest son says, because we went into the Continental, there's a restaurant and bar, and so we had lunch. Besides taking pictures out front of the famous frontage, and there was a drink in there, all these John Wick references, movies and whatever. There was like strawberry porn star martini, whatever, and then there was one called Tickle My Pickle, and of course that was it was almost like a pickleback site, Jameson and pickle juice and so. Ooh. And of course that was the
And no
one
doubt
reference.
with two boys in the family.
Oh, exactly.
There was
Yes.
the
Exactly,
laughing never
yes.
stopped.
And my wife says, "I'm so glad I have boys." You know, I said, "Well," I said, you want the alternative of having two girls too. You know, that's a whole other story. But
Speaking of two girls,
that's right. Yeah. Speaking of two girls,
we have one very cool one in the room.
yes.
At least one.
I think she's somewhat happy being here. Is that a serious laugh?
I think
A
she's
fake laugh?
seriously
I'm back.
At this point, she's rethinking
I
her
came
life
back.
altogether. Grippa, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty swell.
Swell. She's swell.
She's like, shit, I should have started harder in school and not had to end up on this stupid podcast.
Now it's been a
If
whole.
I would have went to college.
Yes. So, how have you been? Thanks for coming back.
I've been good. Thanks for having me back.
Awesome.
How have you been?
Oh, I'm just not
Just
even
you.
sure what's going on.
Just you.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm going downhill on the top section of the roller coaster, and it's not going to slow down. And I like it.
Profound.
I don't know what to say to that, but all right.
So last week we were talking about.
You know what? That's fair.
what it's like to push forward a career as a singer in the pop industry.
Yes.
And I think we kind of left off at the fact that it's not easy.
No.
So
Not at all.
what do you see right now as your biggest the biggest difficulty you're working to overcome?
Yeah, I think I'd probably say it's getting more involved with the music scene here, getting more, because honestly, that's kind of been my hardest thing. All the labels want to see you in action. They want to see you performing, obviously. So I mean, yeah, just getting on bigger stages and stuff, and then being able to transfer it to social media, because they say that you don't need all those followers, but you need them.
You do. I post every single day
Yeah.
on 3 platforms, and
And that's what you got to do. That's literally, can't do anything else.
so you got to graduate up to people call you and say, "Wow, AI must have
Exactly.
made that post because you are that cool."
AI must have made that.
So, but last week, Grippa, you talked about how you started out in music in the backseat of the car, singing songs your parents were listening to, and you start singing and then you're getting out there and taking lessons in school and choir and so forth. But what are you currently doing now? Whether it's performing music or
Well, actually, right now I'm right in the middle of a rebrand. So everything that I was doing before, I almost felt like I love everything I've done with my music. I love my old songs, everything like that. But I would say I was so young doing those that now it almost feels like, was it completely me or was it also the people that we're working with? I feel like I wasn't mature enough to say, this is exactly what I want and I need it to be exactly like this. Now, when I get into a studio with someone, I'm doing photo shoots, it's always, this isn't right, we need to change it. This is exactly how I want it. So it's super a lot of work. It's a lot of work because everything we're doing is just I already have new songs that are coming out soon. So we're excited about that. And it's completely, I think, exactly what I wanted to do from the beginning. But I didn't really have the chance to like express what that was. Same with photo shoots and videography and everything, social media, fashion. We're all kind of planning it out in a way where I can express what it needs to be perfectly, so that it's not where I go back and I regret that, oh, I didn't mean to do that way. But yeah, that's what I'm doing now. It's a lot of visual stuff for sure.
So taking more of a hand in the direction of your artistry.
Yes. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
definitely.
Cool.
So that'd be an interesting, since you have that passion about music and art, fashion. We had a guest on, I think, Kevin, you may have, when Ellie was here filling for you, was with DJ Lexi.
Right.
Right. So DJ Lexi, she's a DJ and she plays violin, like electric violin with her music.
Very cool.
But she's also very similar. She, grew up in New York and was into fashion, and I think she went to school for fashion, and then she started DJing. And a lot of her stuff she incorporates into her show. She's wearing outfits and so forth.
Right.
And she plays at Mar-a-Lago, and she plays all these events over in the island. And but one of the kind of fascinating things, she puts a performance. It's not just about the audio aspect; it's visual, right?
Of course,
right.
Yeah, always.
Mm-hmm. So I'm wondering, so is there maybe something that you look at, maybe since fashion is, a part of your passion as well, is connecting maybe with fashion events or things like that?
So I did end up going to New York Fashion Week. I went with a designer named Milan Brunton, and that was amazing. It was like a really great experience because I got to be involved. Well, I got to be in those situations where the fashion I was involved in what was going on in the fashion. So going to runway shows, I performed at his after party for all his fashion shows and everything. Red carpets. What's the one? The Rainbow Room in
LA.
No, in New York. They have one in New York too. But,
oh wow!
So I was up there for some award show. But yeah, so that was a really cool experience.
So neck deep in the industry.
Yeah, no,
That's
it
so
was
cool.
I was right there, and I definitely need to start doing more stuff like that and getting opportunities like that because that was amazing, especially because he designed me the whole trip. I bleached my hair white, so I had completely white hair. But yeah, he designed me the whole thing, and it was amazing. So it was really, really cool. So stuff like that I love for sure.
I think that's where we try to tie some things into whether it's the music, the podcast, or spirits, right? How do you tie these things in together?
Yeah, but hold on. Well, let's just dwell on this for just a moment because we got someone here who was at the top tier of the American fashion scene. Let's just talk about this for a little while. That's awesome. So, what's it like? Not only what's it like being a part of one of those shows?
I will say it was definitely like an experience. I think it was I did go with a PR company, and it was great because I got to bond with a lot of the other artists that they had on the company. I was there with Crystal Waters and a lot of other artists, and they were all just amazing, and it was like so I mean meeting other artists is just like amazing, but then also like feeling like when you go on these red carpets and stuff, you're being like taken care of. Like you are styled. You don't have to. And it was like just like a surreal experience of like, this is what life would be like if you get to a certain place, like where people are dressing you, people are telling you exactly like what to do and all that kind of stuff. It was like a little glimpse into it. But I loved it. It was so cool. But some of the outfits I could not walk in. So I was just like, the Rainbow Room, I had a giant red dress on, and it was like an apple. Like it was like just like a big ball. That's it. And I was just walking, and I couldn't walk. But doesn't matter.
But
it's fashion.
Yeah, I guess so.
the point where I was going with Kevin was before, right? To let Grippa explain is if you can meld in a couple of your passions together into seamlessly, right? How do you
Fashion and music.
Right. So, and there's a lot of that. And, in Palm Beach here, it's
Oh gosh.
right. So, yeah. So there's my reference was about the alcohol and beer the music was it's stuff that circles around each other.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh,
in this space, we talk a lot about that. And the B3 podcast network was all about brands, bands, and booze, right? There's music where there's booze, there's bands, and there's brands, and
perhaps we could have a fashion show as part of the Riffs and Rhythms.
I do.
Concert.
Well, we definitely could because I do.
RuPaul's Drag Race.
Yes.
RuPaul's Drag Race. Yes.
Yeah. See, that's how we incorporate.
And we'll have drag cars out front.
Yeah.
I got a friend who's a funny car driver. We'll have some funny cars out front.
Funny like a clown?
Yeah, that's it. And Paul, this is going to be awesome. Paul's and it'll be like a for real fashion show.
Oh yeah. I'm so down.
Oh, all right. We're this is taking shape.
I'm so glad.
Good. Me too.
Yeah. Anyway, so yeah. So we do know a few folks that are like here in the fashion in the area that we've done some with our good friend Mario from the house, our MVP, House Wine and Beer and Spirits. We put on a little warehouse show that had models. We had Ferraris.
Really?
The girls, yeah. Oh yeah.
That was Drums and Rums. I wasn't there.
That was Drums and Rums.
You would have girls and Ferraris. I'd have been there.
So
if I knew about it.
So we put on a little event that had the Ferrari Club of Palm Beach show up and some models.
Well, that was another thing that I was thinking of is last time I checked, Cars and Coffees didn't have a venue. Cars and Coffees is a gigantic event.
Yeah.
They used to, you know what I'm talking about. They used to do it at the Palm Beach Mall, and they had like 20,000 cars there.
Yep.
Once a month on Sunday.
So they got kicked out of the outlet mall?
It was a while ago, yeah, like maybe a couple of years ago. They might have been set up again somewhere else, but that's a potential avenue to talk with people.
Hey,
your Siri's talking back to you over there. She's like, why don't you have that bitch Alexa tell you what the weather is?
First off, this is Google.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Well, your Google bitch is yelling back at you.
Yeah. Hey, Almond, we're trying to take a podcast here, okay?
Yeah, this is supposed to be a secure area. Who let this joker in here? Security! No, just kidding, man.
Yeah, but so
someone come get this nut.
So you're talking about as reference to the festival?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
All of this in reference to the festival.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Because the more the merrier.
For sure, right. So maybe one night's bike night and then the other night's a car show night, maybe?
Yeah.
We could do okay.
Or, if we're going to do something big like Cars and Coffee, we could have them there 2 nights.
For sure.
All day and all night.
Yeah. Okay. So, yeah. So again, back to tying your passions into again is as we were talking a little bit before was you're taking this year after school to kind of go through your career, build your music career and so forth. How do you have other paths to kind of do this and do this at the same time? Not give up on the dream, but still you got to have things that are still in your industry, right?
I mean, listen, I know I got to have a couple different paths, right? But you said the whole plan B thing. I don't want a plan B.
No,
I don't want one, okay? But like I know, and that's the thing. Like we've had so many conversations about what I'm gonna do with college and how it's gonna work. And honestly, I'm just kind of ratting it out, to be honest, for right now. I'm one of those people who's not gonna make a decision till the last second. So I think right now, I'm just kind of riding the wave and just doing as much music as possible.
So let me ask you then, if you're again, this is the part where a lot of people, of course, who have always speak that have made it and said there was never a plan B. I was always going to be doing these things. but they've always struggled and scraped by to kind of always claw out of it because they never wanted to do the fallback, right?
Yeah.
Would you ever think about saying, I'm leaving home with X number of dollars in my pocket and I'm going off to go do this on your own?
She said before you even finished.
Oh gosh,
You know?
yes. Oh gosh, yes. If
Like,
it's not college, if you're not talking about college,
Yeah.
then that's a different story.
Oh, right. Yeah, I know somebody off camera here is having a heart attack, but
Roll officer.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, her parole
Guys.
officer is like, that ankle bracelet is going to light up as soon as you leave the
Yeah.
county.
But do you see but do you know what I'm getting at though?
Yeah.
I'm not proponent, so I'm not trying to get you in
Learn how to clean her room first.
Oh,
I clean my room. She likes to say that.
Oh boy.
So
Yes.
I need to provide a disclaimer here. Now, we've talked about a plan B, but don't mistake that
Yeah.
for my advice to you is like allow for a plan B,
Yeah.
but put every ounce of energy and every molecule of your body and every thought in your head dedicated to achieving your goal and
Right,
let absolutely
of course.
nothing stop you.
Yeah. And
But-
that's a very wise idea. But if you're talking about your idea of going and just going off, I'd do that too.
Yeah, rock on.
It's called Plan A because when you get there, you're like, "Hey, I made it."
Well, it's like do you ever see the movie Coyote Ugly?
I don't think I ever saw that movie.
So it was the girls grew,
Girls dance on the bar and stuff.
right. So she was
Never seen that before.
she was this Jersey girl who went off to go to New York and pitch her music and had to get a job and was trying to get out there, and so she ended up working at Coyote Ugly, and it was a pretty tough time to get in the bar and catch up, but getting the exposure to sing, right? And again, that's kind of the aspect of what I'm saying is like, I'm not trying to go off and, again, to cause a little bit of a situation here, but those are the kinds of things that you hear people talk about.
Yeah.
Say,
Oh yeah.
it's all or nothing, right? I'm doing all this. I have nothing else, but I think, but a lot of musicians that go to Nashville because that's where that's like the Hollywood of acting is a version of that stuff too. So
Yeah.
but so and we talked last episode about Full Sail and then doing some other things to kind of hone other crafts and skills to kind of have in your toolbox. So
Let's change the subject.
okay, so let's talk about AI. What do you think about AI?
Let me get into this. AI. Okay. Where should I even begin about this? I think that I use AI, okay? I do use it. I use it because right now I am taking online school like college. And I use AI to write all of my essays. Sorry. But it's true. Because I'm not doing that.
You do realize we published this?
Yeah, no, it's fine.
for
Because
people
they don't
to
care
watch.
anymore. I'm out of the class. I passed the class. I'm good. But I have
Statute of
my
limitations
secret.
is over.
Can't get her in the county.
No.
Is that why you're wearing that bracelet on your ankle?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
That's why your parole.
It's starting to
It's
light
for
up already.
fashion.
Oh,
Oh, it's
that's an awfully thick anklet, I must say.
Don't you know that it's been bedazzled?
Yes. I literally but I found like a loophole where like I can make it so that it won't get flagged because they have like the AI checkers now, but mine will not get flagged. Period. So for that kind of stuff, I have no problem with it.
It's no different than before AI or before even the internet. They had Cliff Notes.
Yeah, exactly. It's no different. I have no problem with that. That's amazing. For AI, like if you're talking about having it make pictures, videos, music, things like that. One, I think a lot of that is great for memes. It's great. Like it works and it's great. And I do think AI at some point will be good enough where it will not be like weird to use it for sure. Like it'll definitely be involved completely. But I think if you're using it for pictures, videos, music, that is the stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life. Like, everybody can tell that it's AI. No, you're not fooling
Right.
anyone, especially people my age.
Yeah, there's a
and
ton
it's-
of tells, and I don't want to even say what they are because then the AI will fix it once we tell them what
but
it is.
I just think and why are you even doing it in the first place if you're going to be using AI for it? I just think I don't know. And I've had so many people who I've worked with be like, hey, you should try and use this AI. It looks terrible. Like it's so terrible that it's like it even like it's insulting, honestly. how I don't even want to look at it. But yeah, that's my opinion on it. I would never use it because I know that I would get immediately flamed by my friends being like, what are you doing?
So
yeah, right.
Flamed. I would get flamed.
So I find it interesting though is Grippa is this response that you've had to this AI conversation, right? And I don't know Devin, right? You know, you guys are roughly in the same kind of generation or whatever you want to call it. And my son's kind of very similarly was how they feel about, you know, the youngest or the current generation
Yeah.
is so against
Yep.
this. Now, what is it the reason why they're against it? Now, I've heard some things where AI today is going to kind of really take away entry level jobs, right?
Yeah.
Because, you know, AI can do some of this menial stuff and so forth. Now, there's still some people that are not figured out how AI in the arts area is, like you said, about the images and pictures, right? They can't still figure out the fingers, right? You know, that's always a telltale sign that it's been AI, right?
They used that in the new in the poster for
It's crazy.
the Naked Gun movie.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Really?
with Liam Neeson.
Crazy.
You seen that?
No,
You seen trailers for
but I know of it. I know of the.
There's a new Naked Gun
Yeah.
movie.
Liam Neeson is playing. Right, he's the guy
Liam Neeson.
is playing whatever the guy's name is.
And in the poster, it's in the poster for the movie. It's
got an
like
AI hand?
It says no AI was used in this film or
Oh,
whatever it says.
Oh,
Come on.
missing a finger.
No, but the joke is
It's
him holding a gun with like 8 fingers.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome.
but it's a Liam Neeson playing Leslie Nielsen.
Yeah,
that's it.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yeah,
I think
cool.
I think that the reason we hate it so much is like not as serious as people think it is. Like, yeah, there's the problem of like the jobs and everything, but like I feel like my generation is just like not like smart enough for that. Like I feel like I think the reason is just that it's become so much a part of like meme culture where it's like if you're using it seriously, like it's just too stupid to like take it seriously. And when people use it seriously, we're like, what are you doing? Like this is hilarious.
To me, it comes off as just inauthentic and lazy.
Yeah. Yeah. And yeah, for that, for sure. But yeah, again, like just using it. And so,
but I think there's some hope, though. I think is
Yeah.
where I'm going with it is that you know the younger generation who should be mostly embracing this is that this is the future and these are the things during my time. It's almost like a reverting back to.
Yeah.
There's always this, right? The millennials were always called the echo boomers, right? And the boomers were always considered the hippies and things like that, where they've had that aspect of those things. But it's just interesting that revolt against the AI and especially Gen AI, right? I think we're talking about Gen AI too, right? Is to be specific.
Yeah, like one of my favorite memes about AI. It's like, I'm an artist. Technology is supposed to make my life better, but now we got AI making art while I still got to do the dishes. Like, how about we get AI to do the dishes so I can make my art?
We're kicking those people out of the country, Kevin. That's the problem.
Oh, you upset that you're losing your dishwasher to ice? Is that the deal?
Yeah, they're down in Alligator Alcatraz.
Yeah,
just saying.
well,
just
you
saying.
gotta hire
Just
citizens,
saying.
buddy.
Yeah. Did you used to run a lawn company?
I sure did. And let me tell you what, those illegal aliens will outwork 1 to 5. I would rather take one migrant worker to 5 Americans any day of the week. Any day of the week.
Do you really see Devin out there mowing your grass for you?
No,
That's exactly what I'm talking about.
I don't.
Devin be like, it's a hot.
Yeah. The hell?
I have to keep my hoodie on.
That's your impression of me? Well, first off, you're
Sorry,
right.
my vape pen ran out of charge.
Listen,
So whiny in your impression.
first off, you're right. I ain't gonna be out there mowing that lawn because I pay people to mow my lawn.
Exactly.
And you know what? They're legal, but they are Hispanic.
But let's see. So the whole thing is getting blown out of proportion. It's not like we're exporting our labor force. We're just getting rid of the people that don't belong here. Because I am all about immigrants. Every single one of our ancestors in this room and on this podcast were immigrants to this country. So the stance that America welcomes immigrants has not changed. You just need to do your paperwork before you show up. That's all I'm saying.
All right. We'll end on that. No,
Seriously.
I'm just saying.
That's a mic drop
Yeah.
moment. That's what it is. We're ending
Yeah.
on that.
We have to think
Ending
about
the whole
this.
show.
All right, so let's.
Yeah.
New subject.
We're not making it to episode 100 after that. No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. Well, I mean, whatever. I think I felt good about what I said. But hopefully, what I meant is exactly what everybody thinks about.
Don't look at me. You know where I stand on
You're just upset that the person who normally washes your dishes is stuck in alligator Alcatraz now.
I also, for the record, I have mowed
Isn't that
lawns.
what you just said?
I have mowed lawns. I know how to mow a lawn. I've done this before. I did it so much as a kid, actually, is why I hate doing it, and I won't do it now.
Wow.
Fair
Jeez.
enough.
That's like a mommy dearest thing.
Fair enough.
I was forced to do it with one of those old school ones where it just rotates and has the blades that just
Oh, yeah,
spin
no
with
wonder.
the wheels.
Yeah.
I
And you live
literally-
in Florida? Yeah.
Yes.
No, that's
It was punishment.
In middle school.
nope. No wonder.
And I was like, I did that for like a couple years, and I was like, I'm never mowing lawn again.
But now you got incredible pecs.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Look at that. Look at that.
Yeah.
As if mowing
that what they
lawns is working your upper body that hard. I don't know.
Is
about
that what we call it?
Yeah, that's what we call it nowadays.
Okay.
Incredible
All right, okay.
pecs.
Yeah. The standards have been lowered.
That's my IP.
That's his IP address.
Incredible pecs.
Well, anyway, so Grippa, one of the things that we do on the show here is we review songs, original music of artists here, Florida musicians, and whether it's the riff or the rhythm.
Okay.
And so again, it's not so much about the quality of the video or so we'll go through and we'll play a song and we'll watch, listen, etc. And it can say, what is the essence of the song, right? So
Okay.
is it the riff that makes the song or is it the rhythm that really makes this song here? So, so what we have here in this video here is Adam Douglas.
The
song-
Adam Douglas triage.
All right, it's called Hypnotized. So I connected with Adam. He was doing an event at the recently Flag Day event down in West Palm, so he's going to be coming on here soon as well. So you get an opportunity to review his song. Again,
Amazing.
It's not about style. It's again just riff or rhythm.
Okay.
Say the song.
Okay.
This song, it's about the riff that makes the song, or it's that. So,
I think she gets it.
okay.
Okay.
It's almost like what the name of the podcast is about.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Newsflash.
Yeah, that's what he said.
Odd time signature. I like it.
So you're saying it's already the riff or the rhythm?
No, it's the rhythm. For sure.
So many hypnotized and keep up the truth, no lies. And in his hands, a dollar bill. He's gonna feast on his guilt. He thought he committed several acts, known to be treasonous in the past.
very groovy.
Oh yeah.
I remember when I was on the news. I was a child and so confused. Now let's see when I turn on the TV. People trying to hypnotize me. It's only until you get defeated that you no longer part of the elite. That's why you carry a dollar in your hand. She's only getting paid off the man.
There's an awful lot of white guys to be grooving in this song.
Yes.
And I'm the one who's being coached on stopping the racial slurs.
Nobody said anything about slurs.
Yeah, what a slur. White guy?
Come on now.
The stereotypes, you mean?
I still can't figure out what the time signature is.
4-4.
Yeah, right. You know, I'm not picking much up on the keyboards though. I don't know how much the fill, or maybe it's just the mix. Right, I know it's a live set though.
The keys are doing a lot.
Okay, I think I can hear it. Right, it's very the rhythm guitar.
Oh, there's the keys.
It is kind of hard to hear in the mix, though. I see what you're saying.
Definitely, if you were at this show, you'd have a epileptic seizure.
I was just gonna say that. I'm literally like dying.
Really last, just do it again.
It's fire though.
On some, what would begin?
I do like the light fades though, where it's like,
Oh, I like
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
The lights are like so cool, but yeah, I would die.
it's like all of a sudden it's like, it's all of a sudden, hey, it's these guys. Oh, hey, there's a keyboard player too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's try to keep in sync with whoever's on the light duty is killing
Yeah.
it, though. Yeah.
I think they're using AI for the lights.
Yep.
7 years ago? I don't know.
eyes. It's a trick.
This whole video is AI generated. No, I take that back. I don't mean that. This is awesome.
Oh,
Okay.
this is great.
All right.
Oh, I'm clear with what it is. It is
Very.
It is most definitely the rhythm. Now I was able to ascertain that it is 3 measures of 7, and then the fourth measure is different every time, but in a recurring, predictable fashion.
So what you're saying is it's 4-4.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not. It's definitely not that. But it was great. It was great. It sounded supernatural. It sounded very natural, even though it was an extremely odd time signature. So I am saying my personal opinion is that it is definitely the rhythm that makes that song.
Couldn't agree more. All right, Grippa.
Definitely the rhythm, for sure. That's the thing. It's not even about the. Okay. It's not about the riffs they were playing. It's how they played it. The rhythm. That's it. Mic drop. But it was a banger though. Literally, banger, but I would die because of those lights.
Yeah, they're definitely weeding out the people who have
But the music made up for it.
epilepsy. Yeah. Don't.
If I was going to die, I would be okay dying to that music.
Maybe you got to take something before you go. So, Devin,
I have a bit more nuanced take on it.
God.
I think the rhythm was extremely like prominent and was like the what do you call it, like the driving force, and it was like very continuous, but to me it felt like it was the same rhythm the whole time, whereas everything else was way more dynamic and like change. And I don't even know if you call that the riff or melody or what, but everything else was way more. They couldn't live separately on their own. They need each other to make sense. And so that's why I kind of almost see both in this case. Riff them.
I think you just want to be different.
Riff them?
riff them, yes.
Because the rhythm itself was like,
Interesting.
like I said, kind of the driving thing, but it was not that interesting on its own.
Okay. So, Grippa, he used the term rhythm.
Riff them.
He just wants to be different.
Well, it was a phrase that was coined during this podcast when one honestly believes that they're equally weighted and necessary for the song.
Okay.
And you want to be famous. We all want things. All right?
That's true.
Lay off.
Oh.
Wow.
Now it's 3-1 rhythm. So you're out, buddy.
I'm okay with being different.
We already know
it's a
that.
good
We
thing.
already know that.
Yeah.
All right, so there it is. So,
All right, so that was
Adam
the
Douglas.
Adam Douglas
Yeah.
band.
that's very cool. So,
Shout out
yeah.
to them. And
Yeah.
Good job.
Yeah. So he'll be upcoming guest
Cool, man.
here.
In a couple weeks?
Yeah, next week actually. So
Yeah, fire name. Whose name is that?
Adam Douglas.
Is that the band's name or is that his name?
according to Instagram, it's his name. I'll ask him when he shows up, Grippa. I'll ask him to show
Okay.
ID.
All right, yeah. Tell him I asked to see his
gonna frisk
ID.
him
No,
on
no,
Yeah.
that would be a cool concept. It's like, oh no, we just named our band Adam Douglas. We don't know anyone
there's
named
nobody
Adam.
named Adam Douglas. It's just the band name.
The name of the band is Adam Douglas. It has its own social security number and everything.
It's some other guy. Right?
That is a cool concept. Actually,
Well, show up next week and you can ask him to see his
Okay.
ID. All right.
I'll just like pop in real quick.
Yeah,
There you go. Yeah.
for sure.
You can come over and hang out. And it's what we're all about.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, for sure. The door's not locked.
Yeah.
I need to see your ID.
Yeah. I'm ice.
There's no warning.
Oh, you know why I was getting confused? Because Hitchhiker's Guide was written by Douglas
Oh my
Adams, not Adam Douglas.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Universe.
Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy. Yeah, I was thinking of that earlier. That was like a reference or some shit, but it was like it's
Maybe that's what they named it after.
Douglas Adams
Yeah, Douglas Adams is the author of it.
and Adam Douglas there's no one named Adam Douglas in a band that they named Adam Douglas.
We're gonna have a band, Devin, called John Adams. John Quincy Adams, JQA.
However, though,
Oh, I got to do this now. I have
Adam
to start a
Douglas-
band. We'll just name it Fred.
the Adam Douglas Band, I guess, has some good SEO going on because when you type Adam Douglas, the first thing comes up is their website.
Fire.
And
okay.
it says, is a South Florida-based guitarist specializing in performance instruction, available for blah blah blah. It has a whole thing.
So we'll have to ask him about that then
Yeah.
when he comes on there
Very
about
cool.
his.
Gotta find out who his
whole-
SEO specialist is.
So speaking though, since we're talking about SEO stuff, and I think Mike Farrow, right, who
Yeah.
he has not. Mike Farrow has not been a guest actually.
he was a scab
What?
announcer on the podcast.
Yeah, he was a fill-in co-host,
Same thing.
and he did have songs reviewed. So yes, but he hasn't actually been on the couch.
Oh,
Yeah, so
We're
so-
getting rid of that couch. So
Yeah, we're getting new.
now that Grip has been on there, we're
Yeah,
going to
that's what-
immortalize it. No one else can sit on it.
Nope.
Yes. Make sure you
At least sell it.
Sign it. Yeah, sign it.
At least.
because when you're famous, you say, we have the couch
Yeah.
that. But
Yeah.
we
Famous Grippa
Put it in a
couch.
case and you're like, oh, get near Grippa's butt heat. We're charging for that.
what was the thing that Farrow asked? Was it ChatGPT or was it just Google? It says who?
I don't know. That man is an AI. I feel like.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I went to Google and I asked, who is Grippa? Okay, and here it is. And this was the AI response, I guess.
No, it's gonna be like that rapper. Yeah, the one. I don't know either one. There's 2 rappers named Grippa.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
For rising pop star Grippa, her true talent was evident since her childhood as a Florida-bred singer-songwriter knew very early on that she was destined for great things.
That's so surprising.
At only 18 years old, Grippa is already a force, and she was ready the release of her next single, What That? She's geared to be
You wouldn't even tell us what it is, and it's
name.
on Google? Come on.
No. That song's already out.
Oh, that song's already out. Okay.
I was going to say, what happened to our exclusive? We had to go find out, have ChatGPT, right?
Said you were 18.
I know, and that's not. So I guess
It's just slightly
the
old.
AI is not.
Not up to date.
No, the
Right
AI
on.
is
So,
not correct.
so you have a rebranding in process,
Yes,
right? So how will your new brand be different from your?
it's definitely. I think it was my old brand was definitely. Well, first of all, the music is different completely. I think that a lot of the producers I've worked with, because I was so young, had their own vision in mind of this is what I'm good at, so I'm going to help you do this genre, right? But in my head, that was not the genre I wanted to be in. But now I'm completely got it, that's, but imagery wise, I think same type of thing. I was working with people, and I think a lot of people stray away from the very theatrical, very difficult things to do because they are very difficult. So, you're talking to someone who doesn't really know exactly what they want yet. They're going to say, hey, we're going to do something very like vanilla, very easy. So it definitely wasn't to the place where I wanted it to be theatrically, for sure. And it was way too, just vanilla, I'd say. But yeah, now it's super, we're getting way more crazy, theatrical, darker for sure. And going to the genre of some dance, pop. And yeah, it's super exciting though.
Cool. So how would you say your new song is different from what was already available?
Yeah, so I mean all of my older stuff, every genre is like different. Like you can see I was definitely in my experimenting phase of finding a genre that I liked to do the most. But my new stuff is definitely way me. It's because it's the dance pop, but it has those elements of a basis of rock. There's those electronic elements that aren't in my old stuff. It's a lot darker. The lyrics just way more theatrical. So it's just kind of like everything combined with it. That same with the imagery. But yeah, it's cool.
So would you say your new visual imagery is derived from your new sound, or is it the other way around?
No, I honestly think they like both happened at the same time, to be honest. Like, I don't think there was one that was derived from the other. I think that it honestly might have been the image, but that's just because before I started writing music, I would sit and watch my dad put on the Monster Ball tour, so Lady Gaga, and I would watch it and I would see her not just singing, but her visuals of it. And I said, I'm not just gonna like sing. No, I want to do that, or I'm on a stage like that.
So I can't remember. Did you mention though is that you've talked about any dance in aspect of?
Yeah. So I mean, dancing is not like a huge like I don't even really dance that much, but I do like totally want to incorporate it because I think that goes into the imagery of it, that like the dancing imagery is a part of the music that I'm doing. But it's not something where I'm like super dancing is my whole life and it needs to be, but I think it just is something that just goes along with the imagery, for sure. The brand is definitely has that in it.
Okay.
Hey.
Hey, your Google bitch is talking back again.
We're gonna throw you out here.
What are you asking for her to do online there that she keeps telling you to stop?
Hey.
She just doesn't like the way you creepily poke her with your thumbs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So are you is the rising
Oh, and just to explain, we got Almond Pistachio over here
right, yeah.
in a creepy way, poking his phone with his thumbs and stroking it in just the worst ways to where his Google pitch is going, "Hey, stop that. That's gross."
I don't think she said that part.
Yeah. No, I heard it.
No, we
I
we
heard it loud
yeah.
and clear.
The microphones pick it up.
Even your
Yeah.
even your
I think that's what you heard.
no, I think even your Google robot thinks you're creepy. So just
Yeah.
dial it back a little bit there.
Hey, stay away from our Roomba. Does the Herd Opera House event still doing?
That was the Rising Star concert series, and that has come to a close.
Okay.
They closed the theater down for the summer to do some, like, they're revamping it and redecorating it.
Okay.
But yeah, that's going to be something that will get revived for something.
Right. So do you have? So you've got your music and you're working with producers for the recording side. Are you working with somebody for the production aspect of a show?
For a show, not at the moment. And I do have a couple people that I have worked with before that do shows, like literally the production that I like didn't work with them on the show production,
Yeah.
but they do it as well. So yeah, I definitely have options for someone if I wanted to put on something like that. I think it's just comes in the fact of budgeting, things like that. I think that's like the huge thing. But yeah, finding people is really not my concern. It's more of the budget for sure, which is inevitable.
Yeah, inevitable.
Yeah. True.
Yep, you got to get to a really high point before budget becomes
Yeah.
a non thing.
Well, if
Because my show
If-
costs X amount of dollars, and if you want me, you will pay that. It's hard to get to that point.
well, I don't
Yeah.
mean that what you're charging, but what you're putting into a production of a show, right? If you're going, so let's go back to the festival.
Right.
If you're going to be on the festival, I know it's many months away, right? So I'm not holding you. We're not holding you to this, right?
Yes.
But it's just something to think about. Is like, what would your show look like? I mean, I know
Right,
that it's,
right,
you're
right.
gonna. I know you guys are going to have some thoughts about like what would it involve? How would you go about it? You have the musicians and the aspect of your theatric
Yeah.
and the performance, right?
I think that it would. Well, first, I would probably want to do half and half band, half tracks.
Okay.
So I would probably want a band, but also I know a guy that I've worked with that is really, really good at doing tracks for like huge arena concerts. So like the really theatrical like intros and like outros and everything like that, which is super cool. So I definitely want that too. And I try and find someone who does imagery, specifically like screens or even like stuff like that. Cause I think having a whole dancer thing, I think a band is enough, just being able to interact with them. And definitely costumes, like I think costumes, props, definitely finding someone that does that imagery is a huge thing. But yeah, that's probably what I do for sure.
I mean, there's something I don't think we've thought about. It's something we have to take into consideration when we were talking about the stage performance and shows, and that is some type of backing visuals. Like the amphitheater does that. A lot of
Yeah.
bands now, right? You go down to
again-
Coral Sky, right?
She's got it. It all comes down to budget. I mean,
right.
yeah, we could certainly get a video wall
Right.
Exactly.
if
Put
we had
that
an
budget.
extra $40,000.
Exactly.
Yeah. Right. Right.
Yeah, no problem.
No problem.
Just need a video
Capital
wall sponsor.
One.
Yeah,
Capital
One,
Two.
yeah.
Capital One. We'll
What's-
get Capital One to sponsor the band.
What's in your wallet?
and
Nothing
we'll get
right
American
now.
Express to sponsor the video wall.
Capital One's wallet is my wallet.
Yeah.
That's right.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, no, I mean, it's again, we're talking about it because again, can talk
Yeah.
through the process, right?
That would be
So,
the dream.
Yeah.
If it wasn't
Okay.
budget.
Okay.
Inevitable.
Well, the dream is to make the budgets conform to you,
Exactly.
as opposed to you conforming to a budget.
Mm.
Oh yeah.
Exactly.
For sure.
Well, yeah, because when you get to that point, money is no object. I mean, how much
Yeah.
money does it cost to? I mean, you go down south to some of the festivals they do in Miami, and for one single DJ, they spend $6 million on the stage show. So if you can command it, it's available.
Yeah, I saw Dead Mouse. So
Yeah, there you go. Yeah,
True. I was going to bring that up. You did it for me. Thanks.
Yep.
Well, like, I'm thinking of like Calle Ocho and huge productions like that.
Yeah.
I mean, there is no limit to the amount of production that can be done. You as an act just have to be worth it.
Yeah, for sure.
And there's no limit to that either.
No.
I mean, Jimmy Buffett, before he died, made $1 million per show. $1 million. Logistic costs on top of the million. So, yeah, there is no limit to what can be charged, but you have to be worth it.
Here, can I ask a
no.
open-ended question on this topic? So somebody whose opinion I highly respect, I won't name them because I don't know if I agree with this specific opinion.
Paul Robertson.
No. I said I respect their opinions. No. They said that when a performer is hired for a gig at a place, let's talk like smaller, medium scale, right? It's not their job to promote; it's the venue's job. And I sort of, in theory, kind of agree with that, but in practice, that's not what I see in real life.
Yeah, that's an outdated...
Very outdated.
Yeah, because without relentless and expensive advertising, you're not going to get to the point where you're not responsible for your advertising anymore.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So both are true in that. With that in mind, you have to do tons of advertising until you earn the right to force other people to do it because you don't care anymore because you're worth the money.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Let's all get there.
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's get there like right off the bat.
Right.
And especially with this podcast.
Right. Sure.
Yeah.
I can quit my day job.
We're going to get to the point where people will pay to be able to sit in here and laugh at our incredibly lame jokes. And
Almond, you got $20?
yeah. I do. Yeah. See, like right now, people are going to be like, wow, I remember back in the day when Almond Pistachio was like ignoring those guys. Like, I would kill to be in that room.
Man, I can't believe you hung out with those guys.
I
in the
know.
same
It's going to be your
room.
total claim to fame.
Right.
See, that's what we do here.
But Almond's going to then hit Devin up for gas money, so that $20 goes back to him.
No way. We'll probably be riding his coattails. It'll be like,
yeah, that's right. Yeah.
we'll be riding the Almond Pistachio train.
Didn't we say last week his southern country persona is walnut?
Yes.
What?
Yeah.
Yep.
Dusty Walnut. Dusty Walnut
Walnut.
and his sidekick.
That's good.
Sidekick Almond Pistachio.
Dusty Walnut.
Dusty Walnut. Put a cowboy hat on him.
That's right.
Hey, Darius Rucker can do it, right?
Ain't no
doesn't know
room
that
in this
reference.
town for both of us, Sheriff Cashew.
I'll cash you outside. How about that?
Hey, she's famous. Leave her alone.
She's way more famous than any of us.
Anybody right in this room.
We're trapped in this box full of salt. I'm going to take you out.
Forget it. So
Trapped in a nut house, he says.
The Nut Shack.
Grippa, what do you got coming up here? You know, gigs or what's
Yeah, I've been playing at Utiki recently, so
Okay.
I'll probably be doing that. Don't got a date yet, but
Wait, you
definitely
Tiki?
looking out. Yeah,
Where's that?
that's like by
like Square Grouper and all
yeah,
that.
yeah. You, do you,
Yeah.
He doesn't
I'm
know
familiar
what
with
He
Square
doesn't live
Grouper.
here.
I've been
It's
there
like
many times. I
literally
have
like
performed
right,
there.
It's right next to it.
Right,
literally.
okay.
It's right by the bridge.
Yeah.
Oh, is that
US1.
like on the left as you're going into the Square Grouper?
It's
Yeah.
a couple over.
It's the one on the left.
Yeah.
It's a couple over. Yeah.
They all look the same.
it
to
is.
me. It's all-
Yeah. It's in that general area. Okay. Yeah.
They-
Except the one you're performing at. It's very unique and pleasant, right?
yes.
That's right. Well
It
said.
stands out.
There you go.
For sure. But definitely so yeah, there. But right now, like besides gigs and everything is really just looking out on social media for new content and songs and stuff like that. That's really important right now. But gigging, I definitely need to get more into gigging for sure, especially coming up. So that's a big thing. But yeah.
So when you perform with a duo, I guess something we probably should ask last week was starting off was, do you also play any other instruments, or is that just
I play a little bit of piano.
Okay.
But like I would not consider myself. I have, yeah. I have. Of course I have. I've performed every Lady Gaga song.
Almond asked if she played Shallow.
Yes, thank you. I have played Shallow like a million times.
On piano?
No,
Oh, just you sang it.
but I have sang it. No, I've played.
That's a
I've
duet,
played-
though.
No, I have played Shallow on the piano in my own home, not in front of anyone. But I have sang it in front of people for sure.
Well, Kevin, you're looking for a piano player, right? A keyboard player?
Possibly.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
would not
I-
recommend.
I used to have one, but I don't anymore.
Kevin only expects one thing: show up on time.
No, I only expect, I expect two things. Show up on time and don't suck when you get there.
So, yeah, but so like these events here, like the open mics, or again, any chance you get behind the mic and perform and get out
Yeah.
there, and whether it's the Monday night thing, the guys have been talking about it, Dirty South up in Stewart, or maybe coming up to the next Blues Society,
Oh, yeah.
gig to get up there and play a song. Whatever.
Everything
Yeah.
I can get my hands on, I'll be there.
Yeah.
So
Okay.
that's my mindset right now.
Okay.
On time,
On.
and I don't suck.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, we've heard, if you haven't listened to Grippa's music, get on Spotify. Or your favorite, you're on all the normal streaming
Yeah.
platforms.
Which one's the most profitable for you?
Spotify.
Okay, go to Spotify.
Yeah, go to Spotify then and listen, because she's got all kinds of great music on Spotify.
Oh, thank you so much.
And you'll be able to judge for yourself, because your music does not suck.
Yeah, DM me if you have a problem with it.
It should be like, if you can't find me on Spotify, you were too old to listen to my music.
Yes.
What's the name Grippa come from?
It's my last name.
Oh, word. Okay.
Yeah.
That's her name.
But I literally,
Let's see your ID.
no,
Oh,
I'd like to see the ID. Ever since I was little, back in elementary school, you know how guys usually get called by their last names by teachers and stuff? No,
Yeah.
it was me. I got called Grippa by teachers, by like literally everyone.
No kidding.
So it just-
So it was a very organic
Yeah,
thing.
and I didn't tell them to. No one, they
that's way
didn't hear
cool.
anyone else
just
do
happened.
Interesting.
it. It just happened. So I was like, let's do it.
So that's what you've always gone by.
Yes, literally.
I love it. That's
It was only
organic.
ROTC
It's as
kids for
organic
me
as it
that
gets.
did that.
Yeah.
McLaclin. Did you go by that? Did you get called that often?
Well, in certain.
I remember being in Publix once, and I just hear from a distance, "Hey, merchant!" And I'm like, "The fuck?"
Ooh,
Yeah.
it's like threatening.
Yeah,
Usually
it's
when
like,
I was in trouble
why y'all
is when I
saying
use
my
my
government
last
out like that?
Excuse me, Mr. McLaclin.
Mr. Ghost.
Yeah, call me Ghost.
I guess
Merchant
it's
was my
a sports
dead father.
thing, isn't it? Like,
yeah.
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah.
It is kind
Yeah,
of a sports thing.
and
yeah.
military, I would say, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
But I guess I was special.
Clearly. Because now you're a pop
Thank
star.
you.
And I'm not talking about short bus helmet special.
Too
Talking
soon.
about
Too soon.
actual specialness.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Yeah. But there's advantage to be on the short bus, because you get to school before the kids in
That's
the long
true.
bus. Because you sit in the back seat where all the cool kids sit in the short bus, you're getting to school like a good 30 seconds
Right.
before the cool kids in the long
Right.
bus.
But did you want to get there early? No.
No, because when you're in the short bus, you need that extra 30 seconds to get all the way to the classroom. So it's it's why they make them like that.
Yeah. I never thought of it like that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Isn't that? I mean, I thought that was just a design feature.
No,
Sorry.
no. Just maybe in the 80s it was cool, but
I mean, it just makes sense.
It does.
Yeah. I don't have to negotiate so many seats to get out. It's easier.
in case there's there's a fire, it's only like
Well, they
8
got the
kids.
door in the back.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
yeah.
Less heads to step on to get to the door,
Man, there's that too.
You have to help Timmy get out. Yeah, South Park reference for you young kids. Anyway, so
All right.
So
Well, there you go.
So anything else, Grippa, to check out their websites and socials, et cetera, and all that?
Yeah, that's kind of everything. So Grippa.com, the.grippa on all socials, just Grippa.
So how do you spell Grippa.com?
GRIPPA .com.
Rock on.
If you didn't know the end.
Thank you for that clarification, because with all that short bus action, you never know.
Yeah, you never know.
Grippa.gov.
Yeah, I've had that before.
Yep. .gov.us. .rocks.
You can try them, see where it takes you.
I want .ox so bad.
.ox. There could be a dot. I think there is a dot.
Exist.
No,
Already
not
looked.
yet.
No.
No.
I have.
They've got tons of stuff.
When I was registering mine, ox is not a thing.
Remember we talked about this.
The dot part has to be a thing that exists.
Ghost
You
on
can't-
the .ox.
Yeah, remember we talked about this a couple weeks ago, where the ghost and the ox finally sold enough weed to buy his own domain.
Hey, not weed.
Oh, X?
We don't talk about it.
Oh, sorry.
We don't talk about it on the air.
Hit a nerve there. Sorry.
Wow, jeez, talking about government name.
Ghost on the X. I heard it on the X is actually a ZZ Top song.
Yeah, that's right. That's a good song.
Yeah,
actually.
I heard
Yeah.
it while I was on the X, I think is what they actually meant to
That's
say.
what they meant to say. Yeah, in Texas. Right, yeah. So,
I got that one.
no,
good, Paul.
so this totally cool. I appreciate you coming on the show here.
Yes.
Answering our random message, text, and whatever it was. And
And thank you for having me.
yeah,
I'm very, very happy.
yeah. No, appreciate again. It's definitely good conversations. And then again, this is all about I think for Kevin and I, and again, Florida original music. Especially helping kind of young artists to also
it's
get the
amazing.
opportunity, and
It's great.
So, your review of this podcast, was it the riff or the rhythm that did it for you?
Gosh.
Yeah, I would suggest that you don't answer that, because that's
No, literally, I'm going to get into something. I don't know, bro.
that's fair. That's fair.
that's like we're
Now
getting-
it's a
I'm gonna get
popularity
into a
contest.
fight.
Yeah.
This is like
'Cause
talking
you're
religion and
picking-
politics.
You're picking Paul or Kevin, and there's no doing that, because we're both integral
I don't
to the
do
show.
that. I'm
and
not that type of person.
You can't do that, yeah.
She likes to rhythm.
She likes to
Yeah.
riff them, yes.
Yes.
That's me. I'm the third option.
He's the ox them.
Yeah, you just trying to be different.
Yeah.
Sorry.
All right. Now,
Yes.
this has not come to an end, has it? Oh, my goodness. We're close.
Yeah, I mean, if time flies, we're having fun.
It does. It does.
So
So when someone wants to find out what your new coming up song is going to be, like, how do we do that?
Yeah, I mean, staying on top of social media and everything, I'm positive you will see it. It'll be everywhere.
So grippa.com, and then we can get to your socials from there.
Yeah, so the website and then Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, the.grippa on all of those.
Okay. Well, there you
Yeah.
go.
The THE in case you needed that.
A fellow the user over here, Ghost on the Ox.
Yeah, the.grippa.
Thank
So,
you.
like, on
All
Instagram,
the other
it'll be
names
like-
are taken.
I like the
Oh,
usage
yeah.
of the versus the.
well, it's like you go by the
I
Kevin.
go by the Kevin McLaclin. I am the Kevin McLaclin.
Right.
That is something I can't stand. People love calling me the Grippa. That is not my name. Stop calling me the.
Do you smell what the Grippa's cooking?
I'm like, these people come to me as it's the Grippa. No. My name is Grippa.
Just go with it, like The Rock, right?
I guess.
Yeah.
But he didn't go by.
Yeah. Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Oh, man.
Can't see me. I know. I just throw in whatever shit I know. Yeah. George Animal Steel. You guys won't know the reference. He
any
will.
reference?
Yeah. 80s reference. Junkyard Dog.
Alrighty
Yep.
then.
Anyway, so cool. So
Did it
Yes.
to your dog?
Yeah.
So, thank you. Now you're part of the Riffs and Rhythms podcast
Thank
family.
you so much.
Yeah.
Good job. And we still really haven't delved into the psychological ramifications of your helicopter mom over here. And we'll give
One
us
day.
give us a chance to go ahead and have you on again.
Mom has left the building.
Once the depth of these affectations have affected your affects.
FX Twin.
So,
Yeah.
but glad to have you here.
Yeah. So maybe So maybe we end the episode. We get her on the mic and the camera. We get her some.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Get her
yes.
some stories.
Mom cam.
Yeah.
Oh, Mom. Yeah, we got the.
She can share some stories about Grippa.
How about
growing
some
up.
embarrassing Grippa stories?
Yeah, there you go.
that would be great.
Yeah. That's Patreon.
Yeah.
Patreon.
Oh,
Yeah, so-
okay. All right. Well, we won't do that for you.
Yeah. So yes, thank you for coming on again. I appreciate it.
Yes,
like Kevin
thank you
said,
again.
Part of the family. Yeah. So we'll more to come about. Obviously, we talked about the festival. I'm sure we'll stay in
Yeah, of
contact
course.
about whatever we can do to help. And again, we want to put on a good show. We want to obviously promote and support any artists.
Yeah,
And-
we're all in the same barrel here
Yeah,
as Florida original musicians.
The
And-
Grippa better keep the grind.
Yes, exactly. If we can't help each
That's
other,
not my name.
if if we can't help each other, who will? Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So there you
Again,
go.
looking for musicians, like I said, to help and put some, put some people behind you. Kevin, we, maybe people that are interested in, kind of supporting that as well, too, right?
Amazing.
If you're looking
Sharing
to do,
resources.
yeah,
Yeah. Oh, for sure.
yeah. Putting on
For
a,
sure.
a rock show kind of thing, that's something I'm trying to, as you've heard, right? So I've got a, had a show here, with Mike Farrow.
So what had happened was-
But I've always had this interest in saying, bringing back some, like 90s music is a big thing now. It's come back. It's like, how do I bring back a rocked up version of a lot of 80s music, like the synth kind of stuff? I'm always into a lot of that. Again, grew up during that time period, right? A lot of that kind of, Blue Order or.
The 80s nostalgia phase is gone. We are very in the thick of 90s nostalgia.
Okay, so we go
Yes,
back to
thank
the
you.
90s.
Thank
Okay.
you, Devin.
Okay, so-
Because we don't need to revisit
People-
all those 80s synth pop.
No, but he's on the right track with the 90s stuff. What you're saying is like
The 90s stuff we
It's in
can-
fashion now.
yeah, revisit it and
Do you feel
modernize it and
in Cars? You don't want to see Cars?
give people a reason to actually like Nickelback.
They're on tour together.
more reason do you need than
Creed
they're
and
just
Nickelback
good?
are on tour.
Well,
Yeah.
Nickelback is totally awesome, and I love Nickelback, but everybody loves to hate them, so that's why I say that.
Yeah, why is it? Well, anyway, well, maybe we'll after.
It's because they're too perfect.
no, with the Canadian, they're Canadian. That's why. Come on, just admit it, right?
Well,
Yeah,
that's
they're
true.
51st state. Come on,
They
just say
got-
it. Just say it.
They got all the back bacon to themselves.
Was that about a photograph?
Look at this photograph. What the hell is that on Joey's head?
All right, folks. So, Grippa, thank you for coming
Yes,
here.
thank
so,
you.
Yes, appreciate it. So, all right. Ready to
Oh.
land this mofo? Yeah, empties.
Wait, it took us too long because
yeah,
we're.
you drank
I
that.
got a little
Look
bit.
at that. He drank that whole thing.
I
man,
drank that and got
from
another
last
one.
week.
That's a UK double right there.
Yeah, right here.
yes.
This is
Yeah, UK quattro.
this is a UK single. So thank you so much for listening. And as Paul would say, like, subscribe, share, and watch again.
He's learning. Cheers.